Hello you guys, Victoria here with another episode of Craig's Mandatory Video Project. Today's topic, trophic cascades. So, let's talk about predators. We all know them, we all love them, we don't want to be in a room alone with them. And we know that they must have some kind of effect on the ecosystems they live in, but to what extent? Well, the idea that an apex predator actually shapes the ecosystem it lives in is called a trophic cascade. The predator at the top controls the populations of herbivores, which alters the population of autotrophs, and on and on and on. For example, scientists on the northwest coast of North America found that a large sea star called Pisaster ocraceus was at the top of the food chain. The sea stars ate many things, among which were mussels. When the sea stars were present in the system, it was super healthy, and there was about 15 other species present alongside it. But in a scientific study, scientists went back to those same tide pools and removed all the starfish. After only about a year and a half, only 8 unique species remained. The results are even more drastic over time. After about 3 years, there was only 1 species remaining, the mussels. The reason for this is that the starfish were no longer controlling the mussel population. That allowed the mussels to move down the bank and take up some of that prime real estate before other species could move in. You might say they muscled their way into it. But let's be clear, if you think that predators only eat a couple individuals here and a couple individuals there, you got another thing coming for you. Ecosystems are made up of complex interactions that are pervasive over every being in the system. Long story short, predators may be influencing more than just their prey's population size. The presence of a predator also has its effects on the chemical aspects of an ecosystem. Studies have shown that the presence of apex predatory fishes in lakes can affect how much carbon moves between the lake and the atmosphere. Where apex predatory fishes are present, they reduce the abundance of smaller planktivorous minnows, their prey. Without these minnows, no one's eating any zooplankton, their prey. That allows the zooplankton's population to increase, which decreases the population of what it eats, phytoplankton, which is the autotroph in the system. Phytoplankton that would have otherwise sequestered carbon dioxide in the lake. Through trophic cascade, this predator has actually had an effect on carbon sequestration, something you may have not expected. Trophic cascades in ecosystems aren't widely appreciated because they're pretty difficult to observe. Food webs are extremely complex, and on top of that, predators have such a wide range that it's difficult to actually quantify these far-reaching effects. But it's clear from the experiments that we've seen that predators do play a vital role in many habitats. They increase diversity and change how abiotic factors in an ecosystem function. Even though you wouldn't necessarily be in a room with a predator, their function is still vital to the habitats you know and the species that you love.